Welcome back to Your Lake Fork Guide. I've got knuckleheads over here riding bicycles. Y'all come say hi. Say hi.
Hello. Hi.
Or bicycle and a scooter. So there might be some background noise today, but it's another East Texas Bass Stories episode. We got our top 5 bait segment, as always, on Friday. Help you guys get squared away for the weekend. Give you a heads up, a leg up on what to throw for the weekend out here in East Texas. Start off with the bass story. We're going to talk about my biggest fish of 2016. So my biggest fish that I personally caught in 2016 was a 10-pound, 1 ounce monster, big old fat sloppy thing.
I like you.
You gonna tell him something? Okay, Eli's gonna tell you something.
I like you.
He likes you. So a 10-pound, 1 ounce. Just huge fish, man. That's a special deal. Actually got some video clips of it. I was out by myself kind of scouting around one afternoon, and to start it off, what was really funny is I'd had just a terrible day. I'd caught just a handful of fish maybe that afternoon. None of them kind of the size I was looking for. I was frustrated, didn't know what I was going to do on my next guide trip, and I took off, headed back to the ramp, and I was going home. I was fixing to go put it on the trailer. And as I drove by one of my favorite creeks, it was on my left-hand side, I said, hold up. Swing in here and just check it out for a minute. It's on the way, no big deal. I swung in there, and I was working down this bank, kind of paralleling it, fishing some grass. I was flipping some coontail grass and some flooded bushes and gator weed and stuff like that. And as I was doing that, I was kind of keeping my eyes open, and on this one bare spot, a pretty big area that was bare, I just see this giant fish. It was just sitting there nose down, like they do when you throw your bait into a bed and they nose down on it. Now this was in May. I wasn't looking for spawners. I knew there still was a few, but I wasn't looking for them. So it struck me as kind of odd when I saw her behaving like that. But anyways, I thought, okay, so I kind of kept going, swung back around, went back in there and looked at that area. She wasn't there. So I thought, man, that's weird. Why wouldn't she be around? Because she was like locked on the bed. My boat was right on top of her, and she didn't leave till I was like looking straight down at her. So I thought it was weird that she wasn't around the bed when I came back. But I stayed there anyway for a minute where I could just see that bed, and I just kind of looked around, was going to be patient, try to wait to see if she'd swim back up or whatever. And about that time, some bait kind of scattered down the way, and I had a jig in my hand with a LFT flipper on the back of it. And I just flipped that jig out there where I saw that bait scatter. Crash. Old Crash McGee over there. Anyways, flip that jig in there and just let that jig fall to the bottom. And I let it sit there for a pretty good while, probably 30 seconds or so. I was kind of looking for this fish to come back. And when I tightened up that line on that jig, as soon as I went to pick that jig up, as soon as I tightened the line and that jig moved just a little bit, she hit it. Man, I set the hook. And here it is. I'll let you see it right now because I got a video clip. Giant hook. Please stay hooked. Please stay hooked. Yeah! So a good 30 seconds of insanity. Me screaming and hollering and begging and praying for that fish to stay pinned. Just to let you guys know what was happening there, I set the hook and you guys saw the rod was like whoa, whoa, whoa. And I knew she was huge, heavy fish. And she took off to the right to the deeper water. She went down there, and when she come back up, she was dragging. I'm not talking about like a little twig or a little stick. She was dragging a branch, like a small laydown was attached to the side of her head. And so that laydown, I was dragging her and it and just praying to everything that I could pray to that fish was not going to come unbuttoned, because I just knew this fish was going to come unbuttoned halfway back to the boat. It's going to break my heart. But anyways, right as she got around the front of the boat, she came around, that log kind of fell off of the line, and I was able to get my hands on her and lip her real quick and got her in the boat, and then the inner Mike Iaconelli in me showed up. So it was a fun moment. It was a surprise moment. It was just a shocking, weird fish catch the whole way it set up and the way it went down. Got some good pictures of her. Weighed her, 10 pounds, 1 ounce. Didn't want to take her in because she was so full. You guys see how fat she was and the way she was acting. I was pretty sure if she wasn't spawning, she was about to. So I didn't want to haul her in and get her officially weighed or anything. So I just took 10 pounds, 1 ounce is good enough for me, and we put her back in the water and let her go. And she's still there for me to go try to catch this May. So there it is, my biggest fish of 2016. That was a special, special moment. I really enjoyed that. All right, top 5 baits. Uh-oh, Ty's got something to say. What do you want to say?
I'm 7 years old.
Huh?
I'm 7 years old now.
Oh, yeah, come here. What is today?
My birthday.
Today is his birthday. How old are you?
7 years old.
Hey, quit digging on your pants while you're talking to the camera, knucklehead. How old are you?
7 years old.
7 years old. Well, happy birthday, buddy. Old TY, growing up right before our eyes. See you later, buddy. Y'all go play.
Okay.
Love that boy. So anyway, just constant chaos around my house. Eli, have you been drinking?
What?
Have you been drinking?
No.
Oh, okay.
Drinking what?
Grown-up juice. Never get this video done. All right, let's go over top 5 baits. Top 5 baits is actually kind of funny because I've only got 4. But these are the essentials. These are what's worked. We've kind of dialed it in over the last few days. This is what's working right now for me on Lake Fork. I'm starting my mornings off with these 2 baits right here. One is that same Spro. That same Spro.
I need to tell him.
What do you want to tell them? You forgot? Okay. The Spro Popping Frog, that's what I'm starting my day off with. If I'm around that flooded, a lot of that flooded vegetation, like where that gator grass comes out into the water, or some flooded willow bushes or anything like that, I'm going to pick that frog up first thing. If I'm just around kind of a regular bank line, or maybe the flooded stuff is just right up against the bank and there's not too much grass in the water, then I'm going with this bluegill patterned Zara Spook Jr. That's a Spook Jr. size, and it's getting some good bites for us right now. That's a handy tool early in the morning or when it's cloudy and windy. If it stays cloudy and windy all day, you can throw that thing all day and catch them good on it. The next thing is, it's just kind of some real simple fishing going on right now, but we're throwing a baby brush hog, watermelon anything. This is watermelon candy, watermelon red, watermelon magic. Any kind of watermelon base is going to work. I've got it on a 1/4 ounce, or sometimes I go down to a 3/16 ounce Texas rig. But we're just throwing it out there and just kind of hopping it back, kind of like you would if you're just fishing on a stock pond somewhere. You know, it's real simple fishing. And then the other thing that I'll try when the bite, you know, gets real slow, or maybe if it's one of them deals where it's later in the day and I've got somewhat overcast and it's not real windy, Then I'll go to the old wacky worm. You guys have seen that one before, the wacky rig trick worm. This is also watermelon candy, but again, we're also throwing watermelon red. If it's cloudy and no wind and the bite's tough, I'll go to a green pumpkin with blue flake. Just something that looks like a brim. You know, these fish that I'm focused on right now, they've got little brim all around them. And that's what they're focused on eating, and that's what I'm trying to replicate with these colors and these baits that I'm throwing. So that's it. There's no fifth. Just go with those. If that don't work, you can blame it on me, guys. So hope y'all have a great weekend. Hope somebody catches a new personal best. Make sure you guys come check us out at bassbuck.com. You got 10 days left, maybe 9 as of tomorrow. About 10 days left to the end of April. If you join bassbuck.com, you make 10 posts in the month of April, you get a chance to win $500 gift card to Cabela's. Yes, $500. You want $500 to Cabela's?
Yes.
Yes?
What is Cabela's?
Cabela's is a cool store. It's like Bass Pro Shops kind of.
Oh, yeah.
You want a $500 gift card to Cabela's?
Wait, $500?
You want $500 to spend at Cabela's?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want $500? No, you don't?
No.
He don't understand money. This one we're starting to teach about money. He has to buy his own stuff. So. Ain't that right?
Right.
That's right.
Because I've already bought a book.
You already bought a book. Okay. So there you go. Check us out. What?
T-Rexes eat meat.
T-Rexes eat meat, in case you didn't know.
Everybody knows that.
Somebody might not have, and Eli just taught them. T-Rexes do eat meat, guys. So there you go. Bassbug.com. Go get a chance to win $500. That's the owner of Bassbug.com. Text me right now. What up, Rob Lay? How you doing, big boy? So there it is. That's the end of the story, and maybe one more crash back there. We appreciate you guys watching. Your Lake Fork Guide as always. And we will see you guys next time right here on Your Lake Fork Guide. Please stay hooked. Please stay hooked. Yeah! Woo! I saw that bait scatter.